spiritual side. Jay commit spiritual fornication every day, but act like they're righteous. You see? Well, just imagine how the Heavenly Father feels when you take that behavior, committing all these abominable acts, worshiping these other gods. Well, okay. Well, your wife, let her go out there and suck all type of rod and get it up the rear, and get trains ran on them and gang bangs and all that other shit. And then she come home to you and try to kiss you in the mouth. And say, I ain't did nothing. And you see that behavior on World Star every fucking day, where Jake is capturing his woman freaking off with some dude
in the bed with a nigga and say it ain't what it
look like. It ain't what you think it is.
Come on, man.
Got rose petals by the bed and shit.
Say candles and shit.
Candles lit.
Wow.
What the fuck is y'all in here doing?
in his house. In his house.
Yeah, man.
Like she ain't had the common courtesy to fucking
go to a hotel.
Go to a hotel, tell you,
remember
that
that
other
one
dude's crib. She ain't give a fuck.
Hey, remember that one we seen with he caught his woman freaking off in a hotel?
Oh, and he came in with that knife.
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
But that's the spirit that's
he went harder on her too.
Excuse me, that's the spirit that's on a lot of these men, on a lot of these women. These men, they don't give a shit if it was 10 or 20 years ago. You did them wrong, that shit, it scars a lot of men.
Yeah.
So they say, their life is in the slums. Hey, fuck this, man. If I'm gonna go out, I'm gonna go find this bitch and take her out too.
Hey, and really,
and then I off myself at the end.
Exactly.
That's
really
trend.
according to the scriptures, hey, men are supposed to have that spirit of jealousy.
As
Esau lose control of his society, that's when you're gonna see men just gonna start going ape shit on these women.
You saw in the Purge.
Hey, you see Kanye West going through some shit.
Yeah.
With his
on,
ex-wife.
He already on edge.
His kids, but,
Then they say they trying to put
that shines a light on how these men they want to be in their children's lives, but the woman won't let them.
Right.
He didn't learn from all the niggas before him.
All the hundreds.
Yeah.
Hundreds of millions.
You said you got it.
Yeah. Proverbs 6 and 32. It says, "But whoso committeth adultery with a woman lack of understanding, he that doeth it destroyeth his own soul. A wound and dishonor shall he get, and his reproach shall not be wiped away. For jealousy is the rage of a man. Therefore he will not spare in the day of vengeance."
Right, because hey, you have in this world people say, oh, jealousy is a female trait. Hey, nah.
Yeah, the next one.
Actually, it's the opposite, man. Jealousy is for a man because a woman, she's transferred as property. She's her father's daughter. Then she transferred into a father's daughter into a man's wife. That's the order of things, man.
Yeah.
Regardless of not whether a woman wants to hear that, that's the truth, man.
Yeah, when a man loves a woman like harder than a woman loves a man. It's in the scripture where it said, "Husband, love your wives."
Yeah.
And it's another scripture said, "Wives, love your husbands." It's two different words.
Yeah.
Different Greek words for love.
Is it Ephesians?
Reverence.
Yeah.
I think it's in Ephesians.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring it out.
The man would love the wife, and the wife would reverence her husband.
Right.
Because it even tells you that a man will leave from his father and mother and cleave to his wife. It don't say that wife is going to cleave to him. Because in the beginning, it was said that the husband is supposed to rule over her.
Yep.
But she's going to want to desire to rule over him. You know? Let me read the next verse, the last verse. It says, "He will not regard any ransom, neither will he rest content, though thou givest many gifts." In other words, there's no way you can pacify that anger, man.
Hey, what was the one where the woman rolled up to the house? Let her quit. I was just playing. I didn't mean it. I love you though. When she was at the door beating, trying to get in.
Oh,
and so take her back. I think so.
Yeah, throwing her shit
and
out.
she was like, no, I want to be with you though, but I love you. So you should have thought about that before you did what you did.
That's the one where Jake said they was together for like 6-7 years or something.
Yeah. She pulled up on the house. It wasn't serious about him. Like,
sometimes they'll figure that they can. What do you want me to get you? I'll get you whatever you want.
Buy their way back.
Trying to buy their way back in.
Who was that said that? But Oh, it was Elder Mwatazak said it. He said, but that connection between you and them is never gonna be back the same. Once the woman step off on you, it's never gonna be
Now
back the
she's,
same.
like the scriptures say, she's defiled. That land is
Yep.
polluted now.
Yep.
She got another man's spirit on her.
Yep.
So that'll never work again, man.
Damn, what's the word he used in that video?
That's why these women are so crazy too, man. Cause they got, like you say,
They stored the DNA of that man into him too.
They got a Royal Rumble of Jake in them, man.
Chimerism
Yeah.
is what it is. And
Yeah.
that pair bonding is what we was
Like
talking
I
about.
think
That
it's
connection don't happen no more.
Chimera, is it chimerism?
He said chimerism
Okay.
is what he said.
I got it for you as well.
You got something?
Ephesians 5 and 33.
Look that up in another translation.
Nevertheless, let every one of you in particular so love his wife even as himself, and the wife see that she reverence her husband. So that's different. Those are different kind of love.
It's not the same. They didn't use the same word. You love your wife and you love him back. No, it ain't that. It's a different thing.
The word love is agapo,
Yep.
Yep.
and the word reference goes in phobia.
Which means basically to fear.
Yeah, to put to flight by terrifying, to scare away, to put in flight, to flee, to fear, be afraid.
Keep her in straightly.
That's how it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
Your woman is supposed to actually fear you.
Yeah.
Because you're the head. You're the connection to the Most High.
Now we can only use Salaki, bro.
And it's showing you that that's why the Lord says she is my enemy shall see it. Because when she's challenging her own men, it's like a challenge to the Most High himself.
Yep.
God, 'cause that's the head.
She's challenging her Lord.
Yeah. God.
Someone that has power over her. Salaki, but what I was
Everything is
you got
turned up. Everything is turned upside down. This devil, this beast, flipped it. He turned everything upside down. That's why he's getting ready to kill this guy.
He dropped that shit though right now.
So we hit the corner.
Yeah. Salaki.
You got that all eyes on me demon over there.
Man. Shit. Nah, but for what you're saying, I wasn't trying to interrupt you, bro. But that's the thing. Y'all got it. Y'all got it.
This is you brought up the spirit of jealousy.
Yeah.
This Sirach 26:6 says, but a grief of heart and sorrow is a woman that is jealous over another woman, and a scourge of the tongue which communicated with all. Right, because women aren't supposed to be jealous over a man having another woman, man. You know?
Because she ain't got that fear.
Yep.
Oh, Salak, I remember what I was going to say. What it was right now, all we got is the fear of them catching a missile. For those that even believe that that's going to happen. But in the ancient world, it was that physical fear. Because what was the difference back then? Like we saw recently, I don't know what Jake that was, what country he's from, when he chopped his wife's head off. They showed that little ass butter knife, man. Chopped that shit off smooth.
The women down there south of the border,
Yeah.
they fear they men.
Yeah.
They reverence they men.
Yeah, cops don't answer domestic calls.
Nah, ain't got time for that shit.
Hey, the women over in the Middle East,
Yep.
they fear they men. They know. Shit, if they do that one false move or you step out of line, that's your ass.
Yeah,
And they go get them another one.
There's some cities in America that the cops don't answer domestic calls.
Yep. It's rural towns usually.
That's gonna be fucking nationwide, man.
Mm-hmm.
Man, wait till that happens, man.
Yes.
When's gonna be done?
This is Sirach 26 and 11.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
It's a spirit, of course. 'Cause
Yeah.
I didn't even plan on talking about the
Right.
women like that, but
No, because we know a
it's-
lot of them numbers is gonna come in anyway.
I mean, but really, because we went into Wisdom of Solomon 14, that's where it stemmed from.
Right.
And it was listing all these different ungodly deeds that our people do.
Right.
And it was about shamelessness.
Right.
Shameless uncleanness.
Right.
And these women, because of the pedestalization they receive from this world, that's why they're so fucking shameless.
Mm-hmm.
They're not held accountable on anything. So that's why now we come into the times where now that you got all this liberty and pleasure, she that liveth in pleasure is dead while she liveth. You don't even realize that all this liberty that you got is setting you up for the kill.
Mm-hmm.
That's why the scriptures say, rise up you women that are at ease, you
Yep.
careless daughters, man. Many days and years shall you be troubled. It's going to be a long road for you women out there.
Mm-hmm.
Because you allowed this devil's liberty to be a stumbling block to your soul, man.
And there's a lot of weak Jake out there that invited that opportunity for that because they didn't cut it off and you know,
Well,
it'll be all right, baby. That'll
it goes back to that Queen of Heaven vibration.
Exactly.
But also, they don't want to, you know, because they got to be up under Esau's
Yep.
power structure.
Yep. And they lose half their
Esau
shit.
pretty much gave the power to the woman. So
Yep.
it's like you pretty much got to, you know, on this side, you got to kind of let things be what it is, even though in your household, you have free reign to usurp the authority. But under this devil, he doesn't want that. That's why he wanted to get rid of the man out of the household.
Mm-hmm.
That was the whole purpose.
Yep.
Women's lib and suffrage
Yep.
and all that shit.
Yeah, get you out of his hair, so that he can program and control the woman, so that she can program and control the
Kids.
children.
Yep.
That's how it go now. This devil knew what he was doing, man.
And all the shit I gotta uproot out of my kids every time I see them.
Bro,
That's how it is.
Little shit, you know.
that's why you being at odds with your woman over your children is basically you being at odds with this devil.
Yep.
You fighting the beast by fighting with your wife because she's controlled by the beast.
And the curses said that too. Hey, and the curses say that the man that is in her bosom, or was it vice versa? But the 28th chapter, it was talking about basically you was gonna be at odds and ends with your woman over your children in there.
Okay. Deuteronomy 28:56.
Yep.
The tender and delicate woman among you, which would not adventure to set the sole of her foot upon the ground for delicateness and tenderness.
But now from delicateness and tenderness, but where are they now? Strong and independent now.
Stink.
You know, you got it.
It says, her eyes shall be evil toward the husband of her bosom, and toward her son, and toward her daughter.
There it is. The husband of her bosom, they're not gonna see eye to eye. And he forwarded that by giving her the power to in his government programs where she don't need his income, where she can stay at home, be on Section 8, be on food stamps and all of this, and now he got that full control over that whole household. And the man is out there struggling, you know.
Put you on child support.
There you go. And that's his money, and he's still trying to work for it. Gone. He can't even start a new life because he got to deal with what the court system with you. The fairest thing to do if a family didn't work was to give the man the kids. That's gonna cut all his bullshit out, and it's gonna make her have to get her mind right.
Yeah, it says that in the law.
Yep.
She needs enough.
Yeah, she may go free without money.
Yep.
A lot of what happens in this society, a lot of men do. A lot of them don't have a choice, but if you can, shit, get joint custody. So you gonna have to pay shit.
Yep.
But a lot of men just say, oh, you just take the kids. It's like, you know, but it's just the curses, man. It's just go back to the curses because it's just, sometimes your hands is tied where the judge is like, fuck you, you know, she get the kids and you gotta pay them. But
Nothing to do with that. And now she get to raise your children and have
This.
all type of spirits around your children. You have another nigga around your kid.
Yep.
You don't know what the hell is going on. You know, you can't even teach your son, you know, how to defend himself. She got to be the one to do it. I know y'all saw that video. I think it was a TikTok video.
Yeah.
Where it was a nigga woman. She was teaching her son how to fight or whatever. Like they was like in stance, and then she was like, "Keep your hands up," and she was slapping them and shit.
Mm.
And then you know she did it a few times, and then out of nowhere, boy, he just slapped her back, and he dropped her.
Yeah.
Hey, but that's the thing too. Without the father in the house, hey, the respect for the mother is gone.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Because hey, we could all it was a point in all of our lives. You had your mother, your father, that your mama whoopings ain't hurt no more.
Yep.
It's like damn, like I'm stronger than my mama now.
I grabbed the belt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro.
Because by
Hey.
the time you're 12, 13,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you know, according to the scripture, you're pretty
Grown.
much grown.
Yeah.
But by that time, she couldn't really she can't discipline you no more.
That was funny because in that movie Brightburn, they
Yeah.
showed that on like his
Yeah,
birthday.
Yeah.
But he threw hands on the table and Pops and Moms was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
He never done that before.